So, today is 9 years since I did the lightning process. I did the lightning process because I had been labelled with ME when I was 18. When I was at university, I went tonsillitis, it turned into glandular fever, which turned into ME. They didn't know what to do with me. I was just about awake enough to do my lectures, had no social life. Yeah, it was a really lonely, isolating time, and where everyone was just telling me you're not going to get better, you're not going to have the life you want anymore. And this all came out of the blue, and it was very much kind of, you either leave university willingly or we get rid of you, because I wasn't well enough to be there. So I came home, my parents bought me a puppy who is now here, and I got worse. You know, he was said, "Oh, give us something to look forward to, something to do, something to look after," because my dog had died, and instead I got worse. I was a couch potato. I couldn't even use my hands. They were like this. I couldn't read, couldn't write, could hardly have a conversation, hardly stay awake. Forgot who people were who had been in my life all my life. It was a terrifying time for me and everyone who was around me. So when on the news one day we saw Austin Healy and his wife talk about the lightning process, we decided that we had to give it a go. I sat there crying, not being able to tell my parents how much I wanted to do it because I couldn't communicate, I felt too poorly. And 2 weeks later, after a phone call, having read the books, we went and we saw one of his practitioners. It's a 3-day course, it's about 3 hours a day, and it changed my life. By the end of day 1, I could walk, which was really hard work beforehand. I could have conversations. I went to Waitrose, which I hadn't done for a really long time. Day 2, I saw my grandparents, which I hadn't done for ages, and I'd actually forgotten who they were. Day 3, I went to the pub with my boyfriend and our puppy. And after that, I started riding. I got a job. I had 2 jobs actually. I now run 2 companies, and I'm doing this as a living. I used to dream about just being able to walk down this road. Now I do it every day. If you know anyone at all who would benefit from changing the way they think about things, changing their mental state on anxiety, on chronic illness, if they've been told by a doctor that there is nothing they can do, send them to Phil Parker's lightning process, because trust me, it gives you your life back. It's like someone sets a reboot on how your body and your mind work together. And the reason it's taken me so long to do this video is because people are skeptical. They go, you can't get better in 3 days from an illness that you've had for years. Yes, you can. People say, oh, well, it's only a quick fix. I'm 9 years in. There are people that have been in wheelchairs. There's people that have done all sorts that have been in my situation. And it's just something that the doctors don't know about, because it's not a pill that they can give you. This is something that you have to work. It's a training program you have to implement, and you get your life. It's an amazing 3 days. It's amazing for people around you to see the change, to see them get their loved one back. Seriously, I can't thank them enough.